She is beauty, brains, and brawn combined, a lethal mix in the volleyball court that helped power the Petro Gazz Angels to clinch the PVL All-Filipino Conference crown. Let's welcome to the BNC studio, two-time PVL MVP and now PVL All-Filipino champion, Brooke Van Sickle.
Hi, thank
Brooke,
you.
thank you so much. Man, you have no idea how long we've wanted you to be here at BNC, so thank you so much for the time. I know you've had such a busy schedule. You're flying out tomorrow, so maraming salamat for giving us your time tonight.
No, thank you for having me. Yeah, I'm glad I got to work out and everything. So yeah, thank you again for having me, and this is awesome. So very excited.
Brooke, how does it feel to wake up a PVL champion? Because I was watching your interview, watching the final series, and one thing that shocked me a little bit was that when you revealed that you have not won a championship. Is that true?
Yeah, well, I mean, back in college, I have won conference championships, but not like the last hoorah kind of vibe. So I feel like this was much bigger than any championship that I've ever won. So this was like, you know, top of the food chain kind of win. So this was much bigger, I would say. So I was super stoked to be able to wake up and, you know, celebrate my team and just be able to have this, you know, award and everything was awesome. So we worked very hard. I'm super proud of the team and everyone did a fantastic job. So yeah, it was a good day to be an Angel.
I remember speaking to MJ 3 days after, so that was just 2 days, about 36 hours, and then back to work, back to practice. You had the AVC. How was that experience competing against a higher level of talent, of course, players from different countries?
Yeah, it was mind-opening. It was really cool to be able to see the high performance everyone's playing and all these world-known players in the same gym, and it was awesome. Like, I mean, it didn't go well for the Philippines, but I feel like all the teams fought very well, and I think we learned a lot as a country. So it was awesome to be able to see the physicality and the talent in other countries and be able to have that taste of international experience. So it was eye-opening for me. So now I'm like, okay, what are some things that, you know, I can put into my game that I learned during that time? And, you know, I definitely saw the physicality, so that's another focus that's my goal, is to get as physical as possible. So,
Brooke, last year you arrived to the Philippines, long time coming, 2024. You joined the PVL All-Filipino Conference for Petro Gazz, and you burst onto the scene. You won MVP, but of course Petro Gazz only finished with the bronze. But despite that, did you feel that the team was building something and then you had the potential to one day become champions, which eventually you got to?
yeah, I would definitely say when I first got here, there was definitely potential, and you know, the team's just wonderful. The girls are all great. Everyone comes in, works super hard, and then getting MJ back too at a crucial moment, like finally having her and be able to get to know her better throughout the months and everything has been game-changing. So I think, yeah, when I first got here, it was the dream to win a championship, and slowly I did see the dream starting to become reality. And I think all the girls really felt like that, because you know, we're putting in the sweat and tears every day at practice, and you know, pushing each other. So we just, yeah, again, we have a good group and the right pieces, and everyone just, even with Myla Pablo being back on the court, like everyone was just producing, and it didn't matter who was on the court. Like even the girls coming off the bench, everyone was like performing very well, and even at practice, just pushing each other. So I would say it was definitely a very fought and earned win. So yeah, again, proud of the team and everyone's grit. So yeah, it was a long season.
Yeah, long season from November to April. Now, you mentioned MJ Phillips, and I feel like your friendship, your bond really translated onto the court, and she was, well, I was not here, but I was able to speak to her like 3 days after you guys won the championship, and she said that you guys work because you're a yapper and she's a listener.
Of course, that.
Your reaction to MJ's comments with regards to that, and how does that translate to the court?
No, it's 100. She's 100% spot on. Yeah, no, I yap. Yeah, and you know, I like to talk, socialize. I'm an extrovert, and MJ is more introverted, but she's like a empathetic person. So I feel like we just mesh really well together. She sits there, listens, and then, you know, I yap away, and then she'll talk too when she warms up.
This moment stood out to me, Brooke, because you guys were up 2-0, 1 set away from winning the championship. But I told this to MJ, it was as if you guys were walking without a care in the world. And despite all the noise, you guys were having a moment. What were you guys talking about when you were walking back to the bench?
Honestly, probably just cracking up jokes that had nothing to do with volleyball. Because we kind of like, that's kind of how we keep each other grounded.
Yeah.
Like, we're stressed, we'll just crack jokes. It's just about random things. Like, MJ, one thing about her, she's really witty and funny. So she'll just say something and it's just hilarious. So we try to keep each other on like, you know, like a playful, like fun, like environment, atmosphere for each other. So I think it helps a lot, especially under pressure. But yeah, even this, like the crowd was loud, everything, and just to be able to have her, like that kind of teammate, just to be able to ground and anchor me is huge. And you know, our friendship has grown since she's been back from Korea, and I couldn't do it without her. Like, she's awesome. She literally picks me up when I'm at my lowest, at my worst days, and we do that kind of for each other. I hope I do that for her. So yeah, she's awesome. She's made my experience here tremendously better and has opened my eyes to even like the culture and just exploring around the Philippines. So yeah, she's awesome.
Watching you guys, you can really feel the bond, and of course, we see the importance of friendships and relationships that translate into success, not just on the volleyball court, but in life as well. Brooke, let's go over here to the LED, and we're going to take a look at some of your highlights, the biggest moments of this championship series. But you know, while you were playing here, there was somebody watching all the way from Japan. I want to know how he was feeling when he was watching you during these intense moments. Let's bring in former Japanese national team member and middle blocker, Cole Watanabe. Cole Watanabe here at the BNC studio. Brother, thank you so much.
How's it?
All right. So, Cole, how proud are you of Brooke, finally a champion here with Petro Gazz?
Oh, I'm very proud because she's been thinking about this ever since she got here. And then like watching the game was so, I don't know, the emotions that I felt that night were so great because I was just proud of her because she got her goal done, and then now she's moving on to more better things than that.
All right, there was a moment. Brooke was at the service line, okay? Just 2 points away. Brooke, do you remember that moment? What was going through your mind when you were at the service line knowing that you guys were so close to that championship?
Yeah, it was close.
Yeah, this is the moment right here.
Yeah, I just thought to myself, okay, I'm gonna put a good serve in, try to get best opportunity for my team. And even though the score was up there, like Creamline's a tough team, they still fight. So I just thought to myself, okay, we need to finish this and finish it now, or else, you know, we might not have to go, we might go 5. So yeah, that was about it.
What about you, Cole? How were you over there in Japan? I know you told me earlier you were watching this moment right here. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I was just kind of yelling at my iPad. I was like, Brooke, please don't miss. Please don't miss this serve. The team needs you to make this serve right here.
I also was thinking, I was like, please go in.
But obviously, you got the ace, Brooke, and then you arrived at championship point. You were at the service line again, and then eventually it was Jonas Abete who made the championship clinching spike. We're going to see it right here. There's the set from Chi Saet and Jonah getting the job done. I mean, look at you right there, Brooke, celebrating. Do you remember what was going through your mind during that moment?
I couldn't believe it. And I think that was for all the girls too. Like right when that final point happened, we kind of just thought like, wow, we really did it. Like we believed so hard that we turned a dream into reality, and it was awesome, phenomenal, because a lot of these girls, you know, they're championship level. So I'm really proud that they finally got, you know, the recognition and everything that they deserve. So really proud of my team.
Now, Cole, you weren't here for this moment, but you were able to watch Brooke at the ABC. What's it like watching volleyball here in the Philippines? I know it's very different from what you experience over there in Japan.
Yeah, it's loud. You know, the energy in the crowd, or just every game that I've been watching, even through the iPad, you can hear people yelling. It's just different because then everyone's so supportive, and then they just love their team so much. So it's so nice to see that for the Philippines to be shouting at games and being super energetic.
All right, Brooke, you've come a long way. I know you wanted to come back here to the motherland for the longest time. Finally made the jump last year and then worked so hard to finally become a champion in the PVL. Now, the narrative is changing because you've already achieved the championship in the PVL. You're a two-time PVL MVP. Last March, there was word that you were part of the list of 33 players, a wish list of players that they want to see represent the Philippines. Your thoughts on one day representing the Philippines with Alas Pilipinas?
Yeah, no, absolute honor. I would be, that's the goal. And I would absolutely love to be able to represent our country and just, even to play with the high-level girls like that here in the Philippines is awesome. So it's definitely, I'm pushing for it, hopefully one day. So if it doesn't happen soon, then best of luck to the team. And I know they're going to do phenomenal. And yeah, I can't wait to see how they do. And if I can join them, that'll be awesome. If not, then I'll be cheering and supporting. So yeah, I'm very excited.
Cole, I know you can relate having represented Japan. How do you feel knowing that Brooke is so close to representing the Philippines as well? And you know what? What do you think about this? What do you think about this?
Hey, that looks pretty good. That looks
Cole,
pretty good.
how does Brooke look?
Amazing. Beautiful.
Oh, okay.
She looks beautiful.
Okay. Thank you. Good
So
job.
your thoughts, we're manifesting this right now. Brooke Van Sickle representing the Philippines for Alas Pilipinas. Your thoughts on that?
I'm, just day by day. Hopefully the FIVB gets the clearance, everything works out, and we're still talking every day with national teams. So it's just, a waiting process. So we'll know hopefully within this month is the plan. So I already have kind of a schedule set up with them. So we'll see. Takes time. So praying.
All right, and I'm sure the entire Philippines as well, especially those who truly love the sport of volleyball and our country, are praying as well that you and even MJ represent Alas Pilipinas. That is our wish. Brooke, Cole, thank you so much for the time. I know you guys have a flight tomorrow night. I'd like to wish you a safe flight. Maraming salamat. Cole, thank you so much. Thank you. Brooke Van Sickle and Cole Watanabe here on the Scorecard. There you go.